March is mercurial with mischievous, playful energies that you may want to avoid, unless you're the adventurous type. This month's forecast began with a different sort of surprise because all sorts of energetic shifts are afoot. But I'll tell you about that at the end of the video, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records, bringing you the March 2024 Lightworker Forecast from Archangel Metatron. February was a glitchy month with ups and downs all around. Congratulations, Lightworkers, on successfully navigating through. A gentle reminder, make the most of each day because when it's gone, and you wouldn't want to miss any of the available sweetness dished up for you by the universe. As you march ever onward, keep a watchful eye on the goings-on around you. There are mischievous, playful energies waiting around the corner in March. They are persistent and will get right up in your face if you try to ignore them. Feel your way through the best way to respond. One method you might try is acknowledge them, then ask that they find another playmate because you are otherwise engaged. Wish them well and send them off with a friendly toodaloo. Alternatively, you may choose to engage with them if you're feeling playful. They can be quite entertaining. They can also be insidiously distracting. So always proceed with caution where such mischievous energies are concerned. If you need help, give us a shout, and we'll pop in to help you in whatever way you wish, even if that's engaging in play with them. You see, there really are a plethora of doors and opportunities open to you. March is about expansiveness in all things, your perception of self, your world, even the universe. Allow your curiosity to guide you to new doors of opportunity. If you like what you experience, keep going. If not, exit stage left post haste, then choose another door. That's what you've always been about, except now you're playing the game at a higher level. Sixth-dimensional consciousness. Some lightworkers have breached the 6.0 level of consciousness and are having a somewhat different experience. Others are following close behind and will cross the 6.0 threshold soon. Wherever you are is perfect, so don't get distracted with comparison. That path leads to disappointment or worse. Allow yourself to revel in where you are because you've worked many lifetimes to get to this point. Appreciation for self is definitely in order. Your entire world is changing. It's as if the story is being rewritten while you're in the middle of it. Now that can leave you feeling a little off kilter. Not to worry, you're ready and so is your world. It's time to throw off obsolete beliefs and embrace the new reality that is even now unfolding before you. Love is invading the very air you breathe. A love that's all-powerful and will eventually replace old stifling energies that kept you a prisoner of limiting beliefs. This expansion is made possible by the efforts of many lightworkers, including you. Those who choose to cling to illusions of limitation will find themselves out of the mainstream, relegated to the sidelines. They won't fit in the new world and will have to find a different way of being as long as they remain on the planet. Expansion will not be stopped by anyone or anything. Stay in the flow as much as possible, and you will quickly adapt. When will it happen? It's already happening all around you and has been since your shift into 4D last year. This sort of shift is gradual. Otherwise, it would knock you flat. What good would that do anyone? Momentum is building, and you may find the shift more noticeable now. Ride the wave and revel in the sweet victory that is unfolding. Remember, all work and no play is a self-defeating choice. Play is a necessary ingredient in your life recipe. March is mercurial. Just when you get settled in and think you have it figured out, wow, life will change course. March will not be taken for granted. It will keep you on your toes as you hurtle towards the next chapter of your journey. Be flexible and ready to act on a moment's notice. You won't know which direction the wind is blowing. Fine-tune your internal listening, your intuition, so that you'll have an early heads up about anything requiring attention and/or action. You'll be fine. This is what you've been preparing for. Higher frequency equals higher level of responsibility. No worries. We're still here to help you through any rough spots. Your patience may be tested more than usual this month. Breathe, relax, allow might be your mantra for March. Gaza. The scent of smoke hangs in the air. Tensions are heating up to an unsustainable fever pitch. Both sides will suffer. Presently, the timeline shows the possibility for an end to the war by fall. However, remember, dear Lightworkers, you can accelerate this timeline. Through your efforts, you can shift the energies towards peace far sooner, if you feel led to intervene. You may erect a protective peace dome, flood the area with love, or take any other inspired creative action. We will support you in whatever you choose. Russia. The soul of Alexei Navalny weighs in with the observation that uprooting a dictator requires great sacrifice. He explains it was his destiny to stand up for his people and country. He would do it again. No regrets on that front. He is, of course, concerned for his family and asks that if you can spare some love light energy for them, he'd be grateful. Further, he states that actions have consequences, and there are some profound consequences coming for the perpetrators, most especially Mr. P. Let the universe take care of the perpetrators. Focus your attention on Mother Russia and her people, who need more love and compassion. NATO. A positive influence for world peace. Friends helping friends, and so it goes. It would be wise to support and encourage their growth for the good of the planet. They exemplify the principle of strength in numbers. Earth. Your home is evolving. Old patterns are changing. You must be forward thinking in your planning. You cannot count on life in your part of the world being the same anymore. Gaia's healing takes priority. Unfortunately, some of that healing will lead to massive change in climate, even terrain. You'll need to be nimble, adjusting as you go. For some who are less tuned in, it may feel as if Gaia has declared war upon you. We assure you that is not true. Gaia loves all those in her care, just as your Creator does. However, if you ignore the signs and remain in the path of destruction, you may be destroyed. Pay attention and act quickly when the need arises. That is your responsibility. All actions have consequences. The inhabitants of Earth are now experiencing consequences for past actions. That does not mean you are powerless or that there's no hope. The opposite is true. Keep blasting Gaia with love, healing energy, and positive intentions. It will make a difference and can mitigate some of the devastation you might otherwise experience. Unnecessary conflict. That brings us to another highly important topic. The us versus them mentality that's infecting the planet must stop. Every soul is equally loved and cherished by Creator. That will never change. Therefore, the fastest way for you to heal Gaia and bring peace to your world is to stop the hatred. Stop the jealousy. Open your eyes and recognize the beautiful soul of each person you meet. They are a perfect creation, just as you are. Look for ways to work together to create a new, improved world where everyone has love, food, and shelter. Lift one another up whenever possible. When you allow Creator love to fill your soul to overflowing, there will only be love for others. There will be a desire to help those in need and to celebrate the marvelous life you have created. You really can have it all when you stop the hatred and allow love to flood your world. All together now. All you need is love. Na 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 na. Have you noticed that the angels really seem to love the Beatles? Their songs show up very often in our lives. Now, I promised to tell you about the surprising experience I had while channeling this month's message. I opened the records with a prayer as usual, with the intention of downloading the monthly forecast. Except this time, instead of hearing Metatron's voice, I felt myself being lifted up into something like a vortex, spinning round and round as my consciousness rose higher to meet the angels. Now, after that flamboyant introduction, then the message began as usual. Except it left me wondering, is this the new normal? Is it a wink from the angels acknowledging the challenges of March? I'm still not sure, but one thing I do know for sure, if it's important, the answer will come in divine timing. What do you think? Are you having odd experiences too? Please let me know in the comments or join me tomorrow, March 4th, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, for the March Metaphysical Chat, and let's talk about it live. Hope to see you then. Bye for now.